So good day everyone. I am Ginilyn E. Bangkel, a third-year student at Mindanao State University Boog campus with the degree of BSA Ergonomy. So this morning I will discuss the basic concept in marketing management. So introduction to marketing. So when we talk about marketing, it is an ancient art and has since the day of Adam and Eve been practiced in one form or the other. In the modern world, marketing is everywhere. Then marketing is an activity. Marketing activities and strategies result in marketing products available that satisfy customers while making profits for the companies that offer those products. So, learning objectives to understand the concept of marketing in the present era, to define marketing and the utility it creates for the customers, trace the origin of the marketing and explain how it has evolved during the years, to understand the role of marketing and the strategic marketing planning. Then, to understand different approaches of market to able to differentiate between selling and marketing, and matuan the last. Then, meaning of market and marketing. So, when we talk about market, it is any such person, group, or organization which has existing or potential exchange relationship. It starts with when we talk about market, it is the place where buyer and sellers exchange their goods and services. This in fact it starts with the customers and ends with customers. The The creation of superior customer value and delivering high levels of customer satisfactions are at the heart of present day marketing. In fact, companies must need to understand customer needs, study completion, develop and offer superior value at reasonable price, and make the product available to customer at convenient place. Only then their products will be in demand and sell consistently. In companies, they must need to understand the needs and wants of their consumers. Just because the more they understand the customers' needs and wants, the more valuable product nga ilang ma-deliver sa ilahang customers. Then, then when you talk about marketing, it deals with customers and also it delivery of customer satisfaction at a profit. There are two goals of marketing. First is to attract new customers by promising superior value and keep current customers by delivering satisfaction. So definition of marketing. So market. So when you talk about market, it has undergone significant changes over the years, commensurate with the changes in the structure and scope of market. So we talk about market, it is a place where buyer and seller exchange their goods and services. Then, according to Kotler, defined as market as uh, a set of all actual and potential buyer of a product. So this concept, this definition implies that whenever there is a buyer of a product or service, then there is a market. Then also this definition indicates that market refers to the existence of buyers of the product or service, that when these things get exchanged, the marketing process commences. So next is the so calls annual characterize market as an arena wherein all buyers and sellers were highly sensitive to each other's transactions and were what did affected the other. So this concept uh, focuses on a situation where all buyers and sellers would be able to communicate with one another. This would also be capable of exchanging product with each other. It could also be inferred with from the definition by buyer seller interaction is very crucial to the market. So the next is the according to Cochrane. So Cook, according to Cochrane, market is some spare or space where certain physical and institutional arrangements could be seen, and the forces of demand and supply are at work to determine prices with a view of transferring the ownership of good quantity of good or service. So this definitions brings to light the exchange takes place in a market for a consideration examples of price. Then apart from that, the changes that takes with a certain physical and institutional structure, thereby the role of various facilities required to facilitate transfer of ownership are indicated. So that's how Cochrane defined markets. Then marketing. So when we talk about marketing, it refers to the various group of activities that place in the market. So according to the American Marketing Association define marketing, market is an organized instructions and a set of process for creating, communicating value to customers and for managing customer relationship in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. So that's how American Association defined marketing. Then according to Dahl and Newman, that the purpose of the production, assembling, storage, and transportation was all for consumption. All these steps from production to ultimate consumptions were included in the term marketing. Hence, marketing is a set of activities without which what is produced cannot reach the ultimate consumers. Hence, it might be said that the importance of these activities is the study of marketing. Then, marketing concept. So, marketing concept has undergone a great change over the period. The different stage of changes are explained below. The production concept of marketing, the product concept of marketing, selling concept marketing, profit concept of marketing, modern marketing concept, and social marketing concept. So when we talk about productions concept of marketing, it is the oldest concept of marketing in which it emphasized that consumers will favor those products that are available and highly affordable, and therefore the management should be focused on improving production and distribution activities. Then when we talk about production concept of marketing, this concept implied a belief that the consumers will favor those products that offer the best quality, performance, and features, and therefore the organization should devote its energy to making continuous products improvement, because this concept implies that there is no effort required uh, for marketing a product as long as the product is good and its price is reasonable. So next is the selling concept of marketing. So when talk about selling concept of marketing, it is the concept the importance of sales effort to be undertaken to make the consumers buy the products which otherwise will remain unsold. So every organization has to make a substantial selling and proportional effort to push the sales of its products. Hence, the producer have to develop effective professional programs to sell the product. So, moto. Then, next is the profit concept of marketing. So, when we talk about profit concept of marketing, there is a necessity for the marketing function to generate profit for the organization. Then, the marketing personnel have to identify the right product and take it to the right people and to the right time and to the right place through the right channels and with the right promotion. This would indicate the extent to make the marketing function has to ensure profit realization for a firm. So, mao to siya. Then, next is the modern concept, modern marketing concept. So we talk about modern marketing concept. It revolves around customers. It focuses on the ultimate consumers and undertakes to meet his requirements in full. And for the organization has to correctly understand the consumer's requirement and deliver the desired product for effectively and efficiently than the competitor. So mao to siya. Then social marketing concept. So, kung ingon tag social marketing concept, marketing should determine the needs, wants, and interests of the target markets and deliver the desired satisfactions effectively. And another, this social marketing concept aims at enabling consumers to get maximum satisfactions and contribute to their quality of life, designing product with consumers' interest as an input and ensuring all marketing effort to have consumer as the focal point. So, mao to siya. Next is the strategic marketing plan. So, kumingon tag strategic marketing plans, uh, it is the process of setting marketing goals, selecting target markets, and designing a marketing mix to satisfy these markets and achieve these goals. So, mata ang mga sa strategic marketing planning. Then, the scope of marketing. So, scope of marketing. So, in scope of marketing, it involves decision making in regard to pricing of the products, publicity, distribution, and after sales service. The Thus, marketing management in an action science consisting of principles for improving the effectiveness of exchange. So, maato siya. This scope of marketing prepared on the basis of needs and wants and taste and fashion of the consumers. Huh? Then next is the approaches of marketing. So kung ingon tag approaches of marketing, it is the study of individual commodities and their movement in the marketplace. Then also it is a study of institution and person who move the products or study of the economic contribution. And also it is the study of the behavior of the product movement and the way the persons evolve to move them. So mao to siya. Then commodity approach ko kung ingon tag commodity approach, it is focus of the specific commodity such as wheat, rice, sugar, tea, and etc. This approach, the, in this approach, the subject matter of discussion centers around a specific commodity selected for the study and includes the sources and condition of supply, nature and extent of demand, the distribution of channels, use and functions such as buying, selling, financing, advertising, storage, and etc. Next is the functional approach. So, kung yung tag functional approach, it's a study of the different kinds of various which are recognized of their yes, repetitive occurrence and the necessarily performed to consummate market transaction. These functions are also studied in relation to given commodities and marketing institution in terms of their nature, importance, operational method, costs, and the problems. So next is the managerial approach. So kung managerial approach is it is the study on the decision making process involved in the performance of marketing function at the level firm of a firm, and also it study the encompass decision of the different underlying concept, decision influence factors, alternative strategies, the relative importance, strengths and weaknesses, and techniques and methods of problem solving. And also kani nga managerial approach nag-study pud ni siya sa mark, the study of the marketing at the micro level of a business firm, of the managerial function of analysis, planning, execution, coordination, and control to the marketing function of creating, stimulating, facilitating, and valuing transaction. Next is the institutional approach. Kung yung tag institutional approach, it is the study on the various middlemen and facilitating agencies. This include position in the distribution channels, the purpose of their existence, the function performed and service rendered by them, the operating methods, the cost involved, and the problem faced by them. The next is the societal approach. Kung ito societal approach is the it is the study of marketing. The entire process is regarded not as means by which business meets the ends of consumer, but as means by which society meets its own consumption needs. This approach is the study, the interaction between the various environmental factors such as sociological, cultural, political, legal, and marketing decisions and their impact in the well-being of this society. And the last one is the system approach. Kung may tag system approach, it is the study of marketing, the one that has been engaging considerable attention lately in the system approach. So, kani nga system approach, the is the sort the analysis of this marketing flows and communicate it trees built-in organization's capacity to adapt business to changing ecosystem. So, mo to siya dem difference between selling and marketing. So, kung yung tag selling, it is an important activity of marketing, and these activities consist of transferring goods and services to the customers. Then, ang marketing, on the other hand, is a broader area and its function as a whole aim at consumer satisfaction and profit through such customer satisfaction. Then, next is the unit 2, which is the marketing function, tasks, and philosophies. So, marketing functions of marketing. In the most of the business, the major purpose of marketing department is to generate revenue for the business by selling what's satisfying goods and service to the consumers. In order to fulfill this purpose, the marketing manager perform the following functions: research functions, exchange functions, functions of physical treatment, and functions facilitating exchange. Sa research functions na ay exploring and identifying marketing opportunities, product planning, and development. So kung ingon tag exploring and identifying marketing opportunities, it explores various marketing opportunities in the market. So marketing research helps in analyzing the habits, advertisement, and its effectiveness. The then also this this scope of marketing research is very wide, and it may cover all the areas of business which have impact on the marketing function. And next is the product planning and development. Kung mingon tawag product planning and development, it is used to develop and define the marketing objectives and make strategies and plans to fulfill or achieve the set objectives. Because products are the foundation of any marketing program. So, maato siya. Then, next is the exchange function. So, sa exchange function na siya ay duha: buying, assembling, and manufacturing functions, and selling. So kung yung tag buying, assembling, and manufacturing functions, uh, it involved determination of requirements, finding the suitable sources of supply, placing the order, and receiving the goods. Assembling, on the other hand, it involved collection of goods purchased from different source. So, mo ato siya. Then, next is the selling. Kung yung tag selling, this function to be performed to sell the products or services idea satisfy to satisfy customers' needs or wants. This, as we've noticed that every company is using advertising. We've noticed that selling is the function to perform to sell the products, services, idea to satisfy consumers' needs or wants using the advertising, personal selling, and sales promotion to match goods and services to customer needs. So, next is the function of physical treatment. So, first is the belong sa functional of physical treatment are standardization, grading, and branding, and the last is the packaging, storing, warehousing, and transportation. So kung yung tag standardization, grading, and branding, so kung yung tag standardization means setting up the specification of the products, while ang grids of agricultural products are based on these specification and standards. Then the industrial goods are matag na sila og brand name by their manufacturers in order to convey to the customers that their goods conform to certain well-defined standards. So, the miyunta og packaging, it is very essential services of a modern marketing because packaging, it gave protection to goods from it route from manufacturer to consumers, and also it protects the goods during the shipment of the products. Mo nang ang packaging mo na siya ang essential po niya sa essential service of modern marketing. Next is the storing and warehousing. So this storing and warehousing, goods which are produced have to stored properly in warehouse to protect from any damage which may be caused by external environments, say moisture, heat, and etc. So with ang warehousing creates time utility. In addition, ang modern houses perform certain marketing service also such as grading, packaging, labeling, and etc. Next is the transportation. Kung yung tag transportation, it is the provide place utility by delivering goods from one another to another. Ang transport is plays a significant part in the economic, social, and political development of the country. This transportation leads to production of goods and services in different regions at the lowest possible cost. And also this transportation also plays a crucial role in a price mechanism. So, mao to siya. Next is the functions facilitating exchange. So, under sa functions, facilitating settings is advertising function, pricing function, financing, insurance. So, mayroong tag advertising function, ang advertisement, muhatag ni siya og mga message about product and promote its sales. And the importance of advertising has to increase in the modern era of large scale production and to competition in the market. As we've noticed naman, every companies nagamit every companies nagamit din sila og mga advertisement. This include newspaper, magazine, radio, television, and etc. So, mato siya ang advertising function. So, sa pricing function, ito na pricing function, it is the deciding the price of the product. It is influenced by the cost of product and service offered, profit margin desired, price fixed by the revival firms and the government policies. And then financing, mentag financing, uh, are financing and the marketing of a business are interlinked with each other. And the marketing department has an important say on policies of the finance department in regard to cash and credit sales. So mato ang financing. Then next is the insurance function. So may insurance function it helps to cover the risk involved in exchange of goods and services. It covers risks in storage and transportations. Then every business firms are able to provide for protection against the risk by insurance companies because they can cover the risk on payment by a premium and recover the loss of any arising out of the risk. So, mato siya. Next is the significance of the marketing. So, the significance of the marketing, consider the size as to what products suit their needs. Then the products satisfy customers' needs and what's I'll also remove hindrances between the marketers and customers by creating utilities. So there are five utilities. The form utility, person utility, exchange utility, place utility, and time utility. Knowledge utility, six rather. So may tag form utility but it money ang mga kanang form utility converts the row from of product into meaningful final products. Then umiyon ta og person's utility, it is the gap between the producers and ultimate consumers. Then sa kaning various traders, namely kanang mga wholesaler, retailer, and mercantile agents operate the provide persons utility. Then exchange utility, yeah, money sila nag marketing helps to bring together the producer of goods ready to sell their good for money and the consumers of goods ready to part with their money. Thus, this exchange utility is provided by money, banking, and finance. Then we talk about place utility, brings the producer of goods and services closer to the customer. Goods may be produced at one place where advantages of location in market may be available, whereas the buyer of such good may be situated at far of place. Then ang time utility, goods are normally produced in anticipation of demand and such they are to be stored as long as demand for the same comes up. The stored goods are to be released as the when demand mar- marti- materialize. This function of storage and preservation is performed by warehouse, which remove the hindrance of time by balancing the time gap between production and consumption. Then uh, knowledge, knowledge. Next is the knowledge utility. So mayong taog knowledge utility, it is created by having the knowledge of a particular thing. It increases with the increase in knowledge. For example, kanang advertisement, it provide knowledge utility to consumers. So, mato ang knowledge utility. Next is the marketing uh, marketing philosophies. So, marketing philosophies, there are various concepts and philosophies which act as a guidelines and hold good when the various decisions are to made in marketing. According to Philip Coulter, there are five concepts in marketing. And these are the production concept, the product concept, the selling concept, the marketing concept, and the societal concept. So, may tag product concept. It is the concept of that consumers favor product which low offered price and easily available production. So therefore, the orientation of organizations is mostly practiced in situation where demand exceeds supply or product cost in high that can be brought down by mass production. Then the product concept, I will talk about product concept. When we talk about the product concept, this firm following this philosophy believe that by making superior product and improving their quality over time, they will be able to attract customer. Then next is marketing, the selling concept. Kung yung tag selling concept, it is the aggressive selling and promotional effort. So, kung yung tag selling concept, mao ni siya ang aggressive selling and promotional concept. This consideration of this philosophy is customer in inertia and resistance. Next is the marketing concept. Kung ingon tag marketing, kung ingon tag marketing concept, consumers oriented marketing has given rise to a new philosophy in business known as marketing concept. So, ang kaning marketing concept, nag-emphasize ni siya sa determination the requirements of potential customer and supplying products to satisfy their requirements. So, mato siya ang marketing concept. The next is the societal marketing concept. So, kung ingon tag ngayon taog societal marketing concept, it is the concept that holds that the organization task is to determine the needs, wants, and interests of a target market and to deliver the desired satisfaction more effectively and efficiently than competitors in a way that preserve or enhances the well-being of both the individual, consumers, and society. So, mato si societal marketing concept. Next is the marketing manager's responsibilities to society. So, marketing manager is respond to society. He serves as a link between the organization and society. He puts the demand of the people in society before the concern and brings the company's products to the products in society. He owes great responsibilities to the society at large. This main responsibility to the society are consumer satisfaction, reducing products, product cost, providing information, marketing, marketing, marketing social needs, and providing employment. So, umingon tag consumer satisfaction, it is the fundamental principle of modern marketing concept. Then in this kaning consumer satisfaction, ang marketing managers must to study the consumer's behavior, their preferences, test and fashion in relation to the products. So next is the reducing product cost. Kung ingon tag reducing product cost, it is another obligation of the marketing manager towards the society by making the various marketing activities efficient, economical and effectiveness. And in order he can reduce the cost of the products per unit. So, mato ang reducing product cost. So, kung hindi naman tag providing information, one of the obligation of marketing manager is to provide information about the qualities of the products of the company in a way the consumers may make up their minds to purchase the company's products because it helps the image of the company and its products. So next is the marketing societal needs. So kung yung types marketing society needs, manager must studies the actual wants of the people and organize production accordingly because goods are produced on a large scale at one place. Then manager must undertakes the important task of distribution of goods and looks to the total satisfaction of the consumers. Last is the providing employment. So, kung yung providing employment is a large number of persons are engaged in marketing activities such as wholesalers, retailers, advertisers, insurance, and etc. Then, ang manager ani is responsible to society in many respect which he should execute sincerely. So, mao to siya. Unit next is the unit 3, the marketing environment. So, marketing environment introduction. So, environment. So, when we talk about environment, environment literally means the surroundings, external objective influences or circumstances under which someone or something exists. The environment of an organization is the aggregate of all condition, events, and influences that surround and affects it. Since the environment's influences on an organization in many ways, its understanding is of crucial importance. So it means when we talk about environment, yes, it means our surroundings, external objects that influence or circumstances under which someone or something exists. So, mato ang environment. Next is the marketing environment. In fact, marketing environment consists of two components, the microenvironment and macro environment. So, kung miingon tag minta og microenvironment, so a microenvironment money it refers companies immediate environment. Example, those environment factors that are in proximity. These factors affect the company's prospect directly. Then ako ning i-discuss later ako ning i-discuss ang micro environment ang kaning mga factors under sa micro environment. So let's proceed the macro environment. Kung ingon tag macro environment, it is refers to those factors which are external factors in the company's activities and do not concern the immediate environment. These are uncontrollable factors which indirectly affect the concern's ability to operate in the market effectively. So, forces of macro environment, demographic forces, economic forces, competition, social, cultural forces, and technology. So when we talk about demographic forces, it is the study of population in terms of size, density, location, age, gender, occupation, and etc. These factors have a huge impact on the marketing decision of the company. For example, a growth in population means increased human needs, which result in the expansions of product market. If there is sufficient marketing power, then when we talk about economic forces, it consists of factors related to the means of production and distribution of wealth that have an important on the functioning of an organization. It affects the spending power of people. Economic development and growth affects the product choice of the consumers. For example, kanang per capita income, balance of payment positions, gross national product, inflation and deflation, and etc. Then next is the asan? Next is the social and cultural forces. So kung yung tag as Paminta og social cultural forces. It refers competition pa dai. Kumintag competition, it is the major component affecting the marketing efforts. So the, this type of competition can be competition, substitute product competition, limited consumer competition. So, yun mga tag competition, mo ni ang major component affecting the marketing efforts. So, mao to then next is the cultural, social, cultural forces. So, mental social cultural forces. Also, mental social cultural forces, it is refers to it is refers the because the marketing cultural values and value systems are constantly changing, affecting the present marketing program. This component is made up of social and cultural forces. Because when you talk about social forces, it stands for social values of life and living. The society of today can be divided into materialistic and spiritual values. Kung yun na po taog. So, yung taog technology, kung yung taog cultural, it consists of attitudes, customs, belief, and values of a society. Then next is the technology. So mo to ang social and cultural forces. Next is the external macro environment of a firm. So, the na pala sa technology ko. Kung we talk about technology, it is the it has an immense impact on our daily life and life cycles, our consumption patterns and economic well-being. Just that's why ang technology dako siya impact in our daily life and life cycles. The next is the external microenvironment of firm, the market, suppliers, marketing intermediaries. So, the market. So, kung yung tag market, it is what marketing is all about, how to reach it and serve it profitably and in a socially responsible manner. So, when we talk about market, it is the place where buyers and sellers meet, goods and services are offered for sale and transfer of a little of goods takes place. In other words, market is demand made by a certain group of potential buyers for a good or services. Then ang suppliers, it is the marketing firm cannot sell unless it makes the products or buy it first. So, ang mga suppliers man siya ang pinaka-crucial to the firm in to firm success because they supply these products which consumers want from the marketing houses. They are suppliers are crucial because they supply those products that consumers want from the marketing houses. Moto ang suppliers. Sila ang mga pinaka-importante. Then, next is the marketing intermediaries. So, suminto tag marketing intermediaries, are the independent individuals or organization that are quickly help in the free flow of goods and services between marketing organization and its markets. Basically, these marketing intermediaries has two types, namely merchant and agents. Kung yung tag merchants, middlemen can be wholesaler and retailers, while agent middleman can take 5 to 6 form. This intermediary render so important services that they cannot be removed and hence become part and parcel of the system. So, moto ang marketing intermediaries. So, that's all. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Mm. Day everyone. Good day everyone. I am Ginny Lynn E. Bangkil, a third-year student at Mindanao State University, Boong Campus. Good day everyone.
Lasa man
I
to.
am